Good morning. Rise and shine. It's not shining here today. It's dark and dreary. Anyway, I have my cup of coffee. I need to pull the back of my shirt down. There we go. So come on in here, as Scott Adams would say. We got our coffee. I got my bird cup. I like my bird cup. That's a cardinal, an Oriole, a finch. What is that one? Some kind of woodpecker, I guess. Anyway, it's a pretty cup. I like pretty cups. I like spiritual cups. I like coffee. And this is cup number 2 because it's nasty out. And I wanted a little extra oomph. So, has everybody got their timer handy? Get your timer out. I got my hair cut yesterday. It's really short. I've collected coffee cups for years too. The secret is you got to keep them at a limit. If they fit on my shelf, then I can keep it. But once it gets full, I have to start decluttering. I only have so much room. No coffee. Well, get something hot, even if it's just a cup of hot water. If it's warm and, I don't know, it's just something about a cup of something warm and you can hug the cup. See, my coffee's really strong. You could stand a spoon up in it. Drink up, folks. I have a funny story to tell you about the Space Needle. Patty and I were in the Space Needle once upon a time. And we walked in there, and there was a lady shining the sink. She dried her hands, and she wiped the sink off, and then she threw her towel away. And we just looked at each other and grinned. Just grinned from ear to ear. Stuff like that happens a lot. We're contagious. We are contagious. Anyway, today we're getting close. Here's our body clutter book. I'm going to use my pointer. It's my magic wand Robert made me. It feels so good. Anyway, we're getting close to the last days of our body clutter book. There's my brother-in-law, Jay. And I have a milestone to tell you about. We've gone through this whole book. We've gone through the control journal a little bit at a time. And it is, it's been encouraging. We may have to do this every once in a while just because I need to stay on track. You need to stay on track. And maybe we just need to talk about it one day a week. We talk about our body clutter journey just to stay energized. Anyway, what I want to tell you about today is I got in a different size jeans. I had 2 pair of jeans that were size 20. And I was able to get in the 20s today because the other ones were falling off of me. And I just felt like I was having to hold my pants up all the time. And that's not a fun feeling. And I had a baggy butt. So now my jeans fit and it kind of feels good, you know? So everybody, you could probably dig out a pair of jeans that's one size smaller than what you had on yesterday, and you might try them and they might fit. Mine did. So it's just a little thing. It's not everything in the world, but it feels good. Got my hair did yesterday. We went to dinner last night. Let's see, does anything happen special at dinner? I had salmon. I'm having salmon a couple of times a week now. And I had a wedge salad with blue cheese on it. And if you hear a weird noise in a minute, it's because Robert's outside testing Jack's chainsaw. He's been working on Jack's chainsaw, and its liable to just go, vroom. That's what he does on rainy days, fixes things. Only thing I did last night was not tell him to cook my salmon rare. I don't like done salmon, and it was a little bit too done for me. I don't want anybody touching my feet. I don't want anybody touching my feet. I can touch my own feet. So I don't like pedicures. Last time I got one, I got a little infection, and I'm not going back to that again. It's nasty. That's my store, and I'm sticking to it. I ain't gonna do it. Anyway, so did everybody see my video from yesterday? Have you played the game yet? Have you played the game? Because I have it right here. Check this out. Get this down here just a little bit. I put it in a jar that is sealed so I can go like this. And it makes a good noise. Now, somebody had the idea, if you have a box of dominoes and you've lost one, take those dominoes and put stickers on them. That's pretty much what I've done with these little pieces of wood, is just add some stickers to them. And I made a list of weekly home blessing hour, morning routine, just the little things you need to get done every day. Now, weekly home blessing hour, some of those things you don't have to do every day, like change the sheets. But our recycle magazines, you could do that every day. So have some fun with this. And set your timer, not for 15 minutes for each thing, because there's a thing called Parkinson's Law. And the secret to Parkinson's Law is that an item will expand to fill up the time you give it. So if you just give it 2 minutes, you'll work really fast, and then you can go on to the next thing. 2 minutes. So let's see what the first one is. I love this. I'm going to reach in here and grab one. We're going to play with it more this afternoon. Grab your feather duster. We're going to do-si-do with the feather duster. We're going to feather dust our house. So everybody, grab your feather duster and run around the house and get that dust in this duster, and then take it outside and bless the world. Yep, that's how we do it. Doesn't take long. Just 2 minutes. Just 2 minutes and feather dust your house. I threw it back in there. I might grab it again. Maybe you just want to do one room. You don't have to do the whole house. Just do one room. So that's the fun of this game. So you could write it on popsicle sticks. Think of all the different ways you could play with this. You could put it on popsicle sticks. You could put it on, maybe you've got a set of playing cards that you've lost a couple of the cards, so it's not a full deck. You could take your, I got messages popping up. You could take stickers. You could take some address labels and put over the top of the cards on one side and make your own game. Maybe you got a set of Old Maid cards the Old Maid's missing. Fine. We've all got clutter everywhere that we can turn into this game until we can get one made for you. And then you'd probably be using your own. So, yeah, the So Long Dust Samba is kind of cool. It is kind of cool. So, everybody have a good day. What can you celebrate today? Today is errand day. What kind of errands do you need? What kind of errands do you need to run? If you can get some of them done today, that's fewer things that you have to do on Saturday. And you really can accomplish a heck of a lot of stuff in 2 minutes. Got to get your oil changed. Doesn't take long to get your oil changed. You just have to go to the oil change place and they'll do it. And you sit there and it's boring. So you take your phone. If you had an office in a bag, you could take it and you could address Christmas cards while you're waiting. Think about that. I have a friend, when she goes on vacation, and you know who you are, she takes her Christmas cards with her. And guess what? It's the first Christmas card you'll get that year. Because she's ready to go. She has stamps and everything. Done. Bam. Ready to mail. 2 days before Thanksgiving. Yeah, come back at 2 o'clock this afternoon. We're going to have a long show. Get your questions ready. Get your questions ready. Because we're going to answer some questions. Now, tomorrow's, next month's habit is, I have to straighten that. It's kind of crooked. Next month's habit is swish and swipe. We're going to practice swishing and swiping every day of the month. Yep, we got a grace period. You know, psychologists tell us it takes 21 days to develop a new habit. Well, not for us. We need a whole month because in the past, our perfectionism would cause us to throw the baby out with the bathwater. Throw the baby out with the bathwater because we missed a day. So let's get rid of that negative body clutter thinking in our head and let's jump in and let's do, what we need to do. 21 days. Next month has, July has 31 days. We're going to go for 31 days and we're going to have a 10-day grace period and we're going to be good. We're going to be good. So if you miss a day, you can jump back in. So set up your cleaning station because that's one of the things that causes us to not want to swish our bathroom because we have to go through too many steps to do it. So that's why I keep a crock in my bathroom with soap and water in it, 50-50 solution of soap and water, and I keep my toilet bowl brush in that, and I pull it out. Where is it? There it is. I pull it out, let it drip over the little toilet bowl brush holder, let it drip, and then I stick it in the toilet and swish it. Just the act of swishing really keeps it clean. So try it. Use up some old shampoos, body washes, you name it. Get rid of that old stuff and 50-50 with water. I mean, take some water and put in the container about the same amount and shake it real good. It gets a little bit thinner and then you can get it all out and then recycle the container. And then swish your toilet and wipe down your mirror. Use a purple rag to do that. Here's my purple rag. Wipe down your mirror and your countertops. Put away your makeup. And bam, you have a clean bathroom. Now, while you're in people ask, well, when do you clean your tub? And I said, when I'm in it. Who wants to bend over a tub? So, clean your tub when you're in it. All you got to do is put a little bath soap on your washcloth and wipe down the edges. If you're in the shower, you get one of those scrunchies that makes lots of bubbles, and you can scrub one tile at a time or 10 tiles at a time. A tic-tac-toe square or a 1 square foot. But you can do that You can do it with your purple rag too. You don't even need to put soap on it, because the film that's on your shower walls is really soap from your body. So the more you scrub, the more suds it's going to make. And then rinse it off. Keep a little cup in there to pour water over it, and bam, eventually your whole shower's going to be clean, and you haven't done anything. Another thing that Fly Lady Kathy likes is she likes to use the mop in her shower, and she uses it shortened, and she does her shower walls with the mop to dry her walls off and to clean them at the same time. And then she lets this dry. So you have the ability to keep your shower clean all the time. And we have a half price sale on our Swish and Swipe package right now. It's $11.95. $11.95 for both pieces. You're never going to get it this cheap again. Maybe next year, but not anytime this year. We're going to have it on for a couple of weeks. So get your Rub-A-Swisher and your purple rags to do your Swish and Swipe. And you're going to love it. Now, the Swish and Swipe package is also part of our Fly Lady Complete Cleaning System. And it has $50 off, which is like a 28% discount. And you don't even need to use a coupon code. You just put it in the cart and you're going to get everything not everything, but most everything that you need to keep your house clean. You're going to get the carpet sweeper, so you got something for rugs, and then you're going to get the mop, the chenille mop cloths, purple rags, Rub-A-Swisher, the Rub-A-Scrubber, the multi-wand, the Rub-A-Sweeper, a mop handle, which fits the broom and the mop and the multi-wand. And I think I already said purple rags and a feather duster. If I missed anything, just go over and look at it in a fly shop. It has everything you need. And especially this. This is going to make your bathroom always company ready. Always company ready. So everybody, let's get our Rub-A-Swishes going. Let's find a vase underneath your kitchen sink that you can put in your bathroom that your toilet bowl brush is going to go into. Find some old shampoo, some old dog shampoo, some old multi-purpose cleaner. Dawn dishwashing liquid, old dishwashing liquid that wasn't worth because it wouldn't hold its suds, but hey, it's good enough to clean your toilet. Well, you can send a mail order, Shelley. You can send a mail order. Or you can send a money order, because you go into the shop and you fill it all out, and then you print it out, and then you can send a check with it or a money order. So we have a way of doing things. We really do. Or if you really need, if you want to pay with PayPal, then you just have to contact orders@flylady.net, and Kathy will tell you how to do that. What's the best thing for cleaning laminate flooring? I think just plain water, but you've got to check with your manufacturers, find out what kind it is, and check with your manufacturer's suggested way of doing it. But just plain water on a mop, not too wet, and go for it. That's just easy. You've got to come up with your crock. We got clutter everywhere. We can find something to put our toilet bowl brush in. It may not be the most pretty thing in the world. If you've got an old utensil crock that you used in your kitchen and you don't like it anymore, a cheap flower vase. You got flowers for Mother's Day. If the toilet bowl brush fits down in it, that works. You've got stuff. I've in 2 minutes I've gone run around the house and collected 10 things that you could use as a toilet bowl brush holder, from a Tiffany vase all the way to a sugar canister or a coffee canister. Just, you gotta get your floors clean. You gotta get your toilet clean, because nothing says I love you like hugging the porcelain phone when you got the stomach virus. Old marble ice bucket. How cool is that? That's just beautiful. That would be wonderful. Old marble ice bucket. I've never seen anything like that. It may be just What about cleaning marble flooring? Well, you can't use vinegar on marble. You can't use a vinegar solution on marble. That's all I know to tell you. But just plain water, maybe you could use a little soap, but I just use plain water. I don't want a soap film on my floors. I really don't. Soap, let me tell y'all something. Soap is not a breeding ground for bacteria. If you just set the toilet bowl brush in the crock with no soap in it, it's a breeding ground for bacteria. But if you put it in a solution of 50-50 soap, it's not a breeding ground for bacteria. You got to study your science for this. That's why we're told to wash our hands with soap and water for 2 minutes. When you put the toilet bowl brush, have you ever been to the beauty shop or the barber shop with the kids, and they have the combs down in this blue liquid? That's a disinfectant. And they store the combs in that, and they pull one out and do your hair. Okay. Keeping the toilet bowl brush in a solution of 50-50. Soap is soap. And soap in itself is, let's see. Amy? If you're going to disagree with me, Amy, I think you may need to get out of the show. Because I've been doing this for 20 years. And soap is soap. Now, if you have little kids, you may want to keep it in a squirt bottle so that they can't get to it. But the main thing is you got to clean your toilet. Liz keeps hers in a squirt bottle because she has little kids in her house. And she has short little doggies. That's okay. But it's not going to cause more bacteria to grow in your bathroom. Because it's soap. It's soap. And I don't want strong chemicals in my house. I don't want that smell. I don't want it at all. So, take care of your bathroom. That's what we're going to do this next month. We're going to practice taking care of our bathroom. Because that's where we spend a lot of our time. Sometimes it's the only place we get any peace. So, everybody, I'll be back here at 2 o'clock this afternoon. Everybody take some time and take some deep breaths and enjoy the rest of your morning. I don't have much of it. Yeah, I got 40 more minutes. And I'm going to get this uploaded and downloaded, and we'll be good to go. So I'll see you in 2 hours and 2 hours and 40 minutes. Everybody be safe out there. The thunderstorms are popping up. I love you all. I don't know why that's doing that. I lost my feed. There we go. I don't know what happened. Finish that.